I love debate and I love to talk about the issues of today. And I love to hear other people's perspective, even if it is different from mine. But that's why we have something called dialogue. It is very important in any society, and freedom of expression to those dialogues don't mean that the person is talking down on you. It means that that person is trying to express an opinion. And especially if you're a person in public office, you should want somebody to be able to express how they feel. Because expressing your concern or an issue with the person in their performance should do something to empower them if they are really being mature. You will want to bring that to their attention without them being offended, and they should be able to logically listen to see if you're making a strong point. And if it's done with a certain level of respect, it will be attended to. However, a lot of people in today's world are not looking for change. They're looking to be praised. And that's why if you go to a lot of churches today, they only talk about what you're going to get in eternity as far as money, cha-ching sound effect, and having a good time, instead of following the rules of the actual scriptures, which take work and discipline. But instead, we are here today. One of the people who has an issue with criticism is Tiffany Henyard, aka Super Mayor, aka City Girl Mayor. Now, recently in the past, when people go to the Dolton, Illinois meetings to express their concern with her lack of administration, she would interrupt them, something like this.
Deputy clerk, you out of order.
I won't respect
Deputy clerk,
you don't respect.
Deputy clerk, you're out of order. And that's your problem. People need to learn to stay in their place. Like I gave you the floor, I was quiet. I let you say whatever you want to say. Now you listen to what I got to say. Stop being disrespectful. Stop lying to the people about what it is you in your office should be doing. You and Clerk Key. Period.
And many of the people who are citizens of the county become very afraid. They become very scared because in cases where people speak out, she can even have her own security come out and remove those individuals. But a lady actually stood up. She got tired of being bullied, and this is what she said.
This entire thing is just extremely frustrating, right? I heard you all say that you have put it on the website. I've heard you all say that you're considering putting it on the website, or you want to put it in the newspaper. But here I am, I'm supposed to be on the finance department, but I didn't even receive a copy. And then it's like, okay, if you could put it in the newspaper, why not just share it with us? So that when we get here, we won't have all of these questions and we won't be so confused, because we probably could even had some of the answers for the residents. But not only that, as a resident, I've been here forever and I've been attending the meetings for years, and I've never seen such hostility. I mean, it feels like we're prisoners in here right now. Put the trustee aside for me as a resident. I feel like anytime someone wants to make a remark, it's like you're getting shuffled out and you're getting all of these eyes looking at you crazy. And what happened to the transparency? It's like at the end of the day, I don't want us to forget that the residents are ultimately what pays all of our salaries. They are the reason why we're here. They're the reason why the village exists. Without taxes, none of us have a job. So it's just frustrating. It's just, you don't even want to come to the meetings because you know that the questions aren't going to get answered. Or then when you do have a question, they say, oh, well, we're going to direct you here, send an email. And then we keep saying, well, just put it on the website so that we don't even have to keep going back and forth with whether or not the information is shareable or not. It's just frustrating, and I'm hoping I have to pray before I get here, because it's like and I know that we all here for safety reasons, but if a resident wants to speak or say something, for an officer to come and approach them and put them out, that I've never seen that before in my life, ever, in no meeting across America. And it's like, why are we all so afraid to speak or ask questions? All we're asking for is transparency. That's it. Like the former trustee stated, there's a transparency. He said, oh, there's an ordinance for transparency. Why aren't we following it? And we all know the answer to that, right? But I'm just hoping that as a resident, like I said, put the trustee part aside, that we can get to a point where we can all ask questions, we can be here. We don't have to feel like information is being hidden from us. We don't have to feel like we can't ask the questions. We don't want to deal with all the smart remarks. Sometimes we just want to know. Just tell us, hey, this is the answer to your question. Okay, let us put it on the website because all of you all have similar questions. So let me just put it on there. But that's it. I'm just hoping and moving forward. And I love the offices. I love the village. I love everybody. But I'm just hoping we can do better. Thank you so much.
All right.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Now give her a round of applause. Here is a woman who is really concerned about the state of her community. She's concerned about how things are occurring in the community, and she doesn't hate anybody. You can tell from her demeanor. She's a woman that is concerned, but she doesn't want to be jailed or kicked out of the meeting room because the mayor is a dictator, and the only kind of comments that she's interested in are the ones that favor her. And have you ever just been in a friendship with somebody? Everything that they do or say, it has to be positive. There is no level for some kind of constructive criticism. And that sort of relationship really sucks to be in. And it's terrible because we don't have freedom of expression. And you are a person in the public office. Why can't your constituents who help pay your tax fees and pay your salary be refused to speak on the things that they want to? You are a leader. You are there to serve. And that's one of the things that a lot of people get wrong about leadership. People think that leadership is a very selfish thing. It's all about you. It's what you want. It's what you're trying to achieve. And that's the illusion of power. But the reality is being a leader, it's all about service. It's all about what you give because you're not there for yourself. You're there to lead people. And whenever you're there for yourself and it's about money, it shows. Let me give you an example. Storytime Museum. When you want to come to YouTube, and I've known several people here on YouTube, people really want to make a lot of money because you feel like YouTube is about money. So I met this one guy who really wanted to start a channel. He was messaging me and asking me what are the pointers he should be following. And of course, every channel doesn't blow up. So you have some people where they're doing okay here and okay there. But once he was making videos and he couldn't really progress to the level that he wanted to, I noticed something very interesting about the brother. He stopped posting videos. And the reason why is because he wasn't making any money. So it was all about money. But it was easily to detect he didn't have the passion. And the situation with the lady Tiffany Henyard, she's there for a check. She's there to use the money to do whatever she wants to do with it, which in theory is, fine if you're not the mayor. If you want to be able to be a venture capitalist, then do that. But why would you be the mayor, disrespect people in the audience, talk trash about them, and then be upset at the same people who are your taxpayers? It makes absolutely no sense. And this is exactly why she might not even make it to the end of the year or end of her term, because certain things are just so bad and it's so terrible. And I really hope for the young lady that she can somehow get it together. I don't really know if she will, but most likely she'll be voted out anyway. But again, this is what's going on in Black America. You have a female attorney, one of the first Black female attorneys, probably in any major city right now. She's outside of Chicago. And that is how you act. That's how you spend your money. That is what you're doing in the private sector. It's not worth it. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.